They said it wouldn't happen. They said he's not gonna do 2 iMac unboxings. Watch me. Oh, this is gonna be so nice. I mean, the blue looks great. It looks good on back too. Okay, you guys were right about the blue. I was wrong. I should have gotten the blue in the first place. The blue looks great. Hey, what's up guys? Sam here. Welcome back to another video. Hey, we are like 48 hours away from WWDC at this point. It is going to possibly be Apple's biggest event of the year. And of course, leading up to the event the past week, there have been a ton of things that have leaked. So today we're getting down to business. All right, no joking, no playing. No, I'm trying to think of a boomer phrase. No, wrestling the jimmies out there. All right, we just got the facts to talk about. We're gonna be talking about iOS 15, macOS 12, watchOS, tvOS, the MacBook Pro, that's coming. It's gonna be sick. All right, hope you guys are excited. If you are, drop a like. It helps me in the channel out. Hit subscribe, tap the bell. Without further ado, I'm gonna be prim and proper. Let us jump in, my fellas. So generally in videos, I'll start doing software and then I'll jump into the hardware, but I'm just so personally excited for this new MacBook Pro that we have to jump into that first, right? Generally, this is the point in the year where it's leading up to the event that I get on here and I tell you, well, I just don't know if it's coming and there's just not that much credible information and I don't think it's gonna happen. But this time, we have good news. It's happening. We're getting the MacBook Pro. We heard this first from Jon Prosser a couple weeks back. Of course, incredible news. Then there was a fresh report from Wedbush saying that it was coming. I believe Digitime said it is going to be shipping in the third quarter of this year, which is as soon as July. And then it was basically confirmed when a regulatory filing happened for the batteries for these new redesigned MacBook Pros. There's a 14 and a 16 inch, and I think like 9 to 5 Mac found them, and in a Chinese regulatory agency, the batteries have been filed. So this MacBook Pro is coming. There's in fact no one credible saying that it is not happening at WWDC, and Mark Gurman, who's like 90% accurate, even he himself said it was coming this summer. And is about to be some. Of course, this is the MacBook Pro, not with M1, but with M1X. It'll be the first time we see a glimpse into what Apple Silicon is truly capable of, with up to a 64 gigabyte capacity for RAM, probably more than 2 terabytes of storage. We're gonna be getting a 32 core GPU, a 10 core processor. It's a silicon that people like me have been waiting for. Like, the new iMac is great, so pretty, oh, I love it, but just not that powerful, need a little bit more power. But the design though is still somewhat of a mystery. Will it have wider black bezels? Is it gonna be super rounded or similar to the current MacBook Pro design? We haven't seen that much just yet, so there's still, I think, going to be a lot of surprise with this MacBook, but of course, MagSafe, SD card slot, HDMI, USB-C, these are all going to be on the computer. I mean, really, this is going to be the penultimate release for 2021, and it's just it's 2 days away. For other hardware though, Apple could announce some other things. Like, we could see Apple's VR headset. Mark Gurman previously said it was coming sometime this summer. Jon Prosser has been hinting a little bit that there's gonna be some VR, AR project unveiled. It's not gonna be the glasses. Don't expect, I see a lot of comments, it's the AR glasses. No, Apple is not going to announce their AR next major product at this event. Nobody credible saying that. It also just doesn't make sense because like there's no way it's ready. But the VR headset, which would be a developer-facing product, I do think we could see that. And based off of all of Apple's behavior, this event is going to be huge. Like, I think it could be the full 2 hours of the calendar event that they set huge. But this guy is gonna sit here and talk to you about Apple products all day. It's time for me to tell you the truth. He's got all kinds of STDs. He's real messed up, real dirty guy out there because he's been raw dogging the internet, guys. He hasn't been using WeVPN. Listen, you guys know WeVPN. They're the guys that came from all the other VPN companies doing sketchy stuff with your data to create a fundamentally better product that was one of the best, fastest, and most reliable options on the entire market. And recently I've heard some birds chirping outside, which means that it's spring and WeVPN has launched their spring sale for the 2 years plan, which gets you 73% off and 2 months for free at only $2.69 a month. This gives you access to all their premium features, over 50 server server locations around the world, and even the ability to unblock content from Netflix, Hulu, BBC iPlayer, and so much more. And when you enter the code iupdate at checkout, you get an additional 10% off. So my challenge is this: whether you've been using a different VPN for years, yuck, or this is your first time hearing about a VPN, head over to wevpn.com/iupdate today if you trust me, if you like what I do here, and start staying safer online. Shifting now to the software side of things, we have learned a lot in the past week. Like, not as much as we have historically, but okay, let's just jump into it. So we got iOS, macOS, watchOS, and then tvOS, right? Those are Apple's 4 platforms. That's what we're going to be seeing. Well, 3 of them will be, but there's also going to be the introduction of a new operating system. In fact, it leaked out in an Apple job application. It's something called, drumroll please, homeOS. Now, you don't have to be too many screws tightened up here to think you might know what homeOS means, but I would venture to guess that it's going to run on the HomePod and probably the Apple TV, for Apple's home products, home OS, homeostasis, That was a bad joke. Cut that. Whoever's editing this video, cut it. Cut this part too, because it's cringe. There were no details in this job application about what homeOS is, but Apple was like, yeah, come on and work on iOS, watchOS, macOS, tvOS, and homeOS. So it's possible tvOS could remain, but it sounds like it's kind of homeOS, and without a new HomePod product, I don't know what homeOS is. I mean, maybe Apple doesn't announce this at all, but it was in a job application. It was even like correct capitalization. Like they just accidentally leaked that they're about to unveil homeOS because, it will be public in 2 days. And with the announcement of homeOS, that means we are left with iOS, watchOS, and macOS. So watchOS, I just want to knock out real quick because, again, there's so little information here. Mark Gurman has got the only information that's credible about this so far, saying we're going to get some new fitness, workout capabilities and options and software on the watch, but we don't know anything else about it. So watchOS is going to be a complete surprise, perhaps the biggest surprise out of anything, because I think it is the product that we know the least about this year. So let's jump into macOS now. I've got this beautiful concept that I've made because we think that we have gotten the 2 final names for macOS. Obviously, Apple's only going to settle on one, but recently, in the past year, 9to5Mac did some digging. I don't know how they do this stuff. It was actually kind of a miraculous thing. And somehow they found that in the past 12 months, Apple has renewed 2 trademarks for macOS names. One, macOS Mammoth, referring to the Mammoth Lakes in California. Number 2, macOS Monterey. I don't know how to say that word, but I'm going to act confident because it projects that I know what I'm doing. Mammoth and Monterey. I'd love to hear down below in the comment section which one you guys think it's going to be, but I'm putting all my bets on Monterey. Think about it this way. Big Sur is actually located in Monterey, California, and Mark Gurman has given us just a snippet of what to expect from macOS 12. He said it's going to be a pretty tiny update, considering, last year we got all the new icons and everything, the huge, biggest redesign to macOS ever. It's not going to be a ginormous update this year. It's going to be subtle. It's going to be some improvements, but no detail of what exactly. But Monterey would be near Big Sur, Mammoth, that sounds like a big update. Now, next year, maybe we'll see Mammoth, and we could see it this year. But I think it's going to be a smaller update, a bit muted. That's the exact quote from Gurman. It's going to be a muted update this year. So macOS Monterey. And this is Monterey, California. So I just guessed, what it could look like. I'm proud of the image. I've mentioned it multiple times. I'm proud of the image. You got me. And I actually thought that iOS 15 was going to be muted and pretty small as well until we got some recent rumors today. And they come from an unlikely source, Joanna Stern over at the Wall Street Journal. She's not a known leaker. She rarely shares things. They will get tidbits from time to time, but it really is few and far in between. Today, though, she shared something pretty exciting. In fact, she tweeted this. I hear there are big updates coming to Safari, Health, Maps, and iMessage at WWDC next week, which she didn't just say updates or that iOS 15 was going to be a small update. She really did make it sound like there are some fundamental major revamps happening, which is so exciting as somebody who loves iOS. My channel started, iupdate OS was my original name. It was update with the word iOS around it, because I don't know why I'm just this weird nerdy kid that likes iOS, but I do, and I really like it, and I get so damn excited every year. And I'm 23 damn years old, and I'm going to keep saying damn, because I'm I'm a damn bad out here. This is really good news though, because we had heard that messages might be changing, and then Joanna has said this. Mark Gurman has said that Apple was going to upgrade iMessage pretty substantially. And I mean, just look at Apple's marketing images, right? This is the thing they've been hinting at. If there's one thing they've been hinting at, it is this: new effects, new changes. I am beyond excited. Like, iMessage is something I use probably 100 times a day. 50 times a day, I mean, thousands of times a week sending messages. I can't wait to see what happens here. In health, I have personally seen that there is going to be food tracking coming inside of the health app. This was shared by Connor Jewis a few weeks back. I've seen the health changes. Safari, though, we haven't heard about. We don't know what's coming in Safari. Hopefully it'll just get faster. And Maps is also supposed to be getting some upgrades as well. I hope that cycling expands. Like in St. Louis where I live, cycling... Save those people. Good luck. We're cheering for you back at the iUpdate studio. You resuscitate those folks. For the Maps app, though, we don't have any specific information. It's probably... I'm not even going to speculate. We don't know what's coming in Maps. But the fact that we're hearing that these are big updates has me so excited. This on top of a redesigned iPadOS home screen, improved widgets. I am stoked. I'm so stoked. And, you know, there's probably going to be some other things that trickle out if there are any last minute rumors. I will be making an update video. Honestly, zero bad news though. I feel like before every event, there's always something. This has been canned, this has been pushed back, or it was never happening. But that ain't the case here. This is all amazing news. It all sounds absolutely incredible. And, oh my God, 2 days till WWDC. I've got so much videos to make. So many videos. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I hope you enjoyed the update. If you did, drop a like down below. Check out WeVPN. They've been a #1 supporter of iUpdate. I love those guys at WeVPN. Hit subscribe for more. And I've been Sam. Hope you're doing well. And I'll catch you folks. That sounds so good. I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace.